In this video, we'll be looking at section 6.6, multiplying exponents. Our essential question will be, when do I multiply exponents? So we're just going to dive right into this. I'm going to start off with one big example, and then we'll do a bunch of little examples after that. So say I had in parentheses 5x y squared, and we raise this to 6th power on the outside in parentheses. Well, the first thing we want to do is write in any hidden one, any exponents that are hidden ones. So the first thing I'll do is write any hidden one exponents. So I have 5xy squared to the 6th. So my hidden one exponents are on the 5 and on the x. So if it does not have an exponent, it gets a hidden one. So let's write those in. Step 2 will be to distribute the outer exponent to all the inner exponents. And I'm referring to outside of outer being outside of our parentheses and inner being inside the parentheses. So I'm going to take what we have written, 5 to the first, x to the first, y to the second, raised to the 6th. And now our new step is to distribute. So I'm going to take the 6, I'm going to multiply it by 1. 6 times 1, 6 times 2, like that. So 3 is our simplify. And this will be our final answer. So, and this is multiplying. The rainbows are telling me to multiply. So I'm going to go 1 times 6. So I'll have 5 to the 6th. 1 times 6. So I have x to the 6th. 2 times 6. So I have y to the 12th. And that's how we're going to do this. Okay, so at this point what I'd like to do is just do a bunch of different examples. If you feel like you've got this, you can go ahead and stop the video here and attack the assignment. Otherwise, keep watching. Okay, so let's say we're doing x squared y to the 3rd raised to the 4th. Well, there's no hidden ones to deal with. Everyone's got an exponent. So now I'm just going to do my distributing. So I'm going to go 4 times 2, 4 times 3. And so I'll get, this will equal, I'll go down. So I'm going to have x, then I'm multiplying. 2 times 4 is 8, so x to the 8th. And then y, 3 times 4 is 12, so y to the 12th. And we're done. So let's say we have 3x squared w to the 5th. We want to square this. Well, a base number is going to have a hidden 1 exponent, so I'll write that in. X has an exponent, w has an exponent, so we're good. Now it's time to distribute. So I'll go 2 times 1, and I'll do 2 times 2, and I'll do 2 times 5. So I'll have 3 to the 1 times 2 is 2, so 3 squared. X to the 2 times 2 is 4, so x to the 4th. And then w to the 5 times 2 is 10. And we're done. Let's try this one. So 5t p to the 7th, close parentheses, all raised to the 3rd. Well, everything should have an exponent, so let's write in our hidden exponents. 5 gets a 1, t gets a 1, p has a 7th, so we're good to go. Now let's distribute that outer exponent to the inner exponents, like so. And let's write our answer. So I'm going to go 1 times 3 is 3, so 5 to the 3rd power. Now t to the 1 times 3 is 3. And now I'll go to p. Now I'm going to go 7 times 3 is 21. And we're done. Okay, let's try another one. Say we have 7ab to the 5th. Well, everything on the inside needs an exponent, so we'll write in those hidden exponents. There they are. Ooh, everyone gets one. No one had one, so now they all get one. So 7 to the 1, 8 to the 1, and b to the 1. Now we can distribute the 5. So I'll write my base, 7, and I'll do my multiplying. 1 times 5 is 5. Write my base, a. Now multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. Write my base, b, and now multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. Like so. Let's do a couple more, and then we're done. So let's try a, b, x to the 5th, y cubed to the 2nd power. So anything that does not have an exponent gets the hidden 1, a to the 1, b to the 1, x to the 5th, y to the 3rd. Then we're squaring. Now we'll distribute that 2 to all the exponents. And now we'll do our multiplying. So a, we write our base, and we multiply the exponents. 1 times 2 is 2. Write our base, b, multiply our exponents. 1 times 2 is 2. Write my base, x, multiply my exponents. 5 times 2 is 10. Write my base, y, multiply my exponents. 3 times 2 is 6. Let's do one more. PQ raised to the 10th. Now anything that does not have an exponent, we write in that hidden exponent. Give it its 1. Now we'll distribute. And now we're ready to simplify. So I'll write my base, P, and I'll do my multiplying. 1 times 10 is 10. Write my base, Q, then multiply. 1 times 10 is 10. That would be our final answer. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.